no point in chasing them up in the hills. We'll never catch them here. Hank, run up the horses.
Yes, sir. Okay, boys. You heard Mr. Cartwright.
What do you think, Roy? We'll call it a day?
Yeah, by the time them boys get the horses rounded up, there's a mighty nice place to camp over there.
Yeah.
And Ben, you're voting to turn back in the morning, huh?
Yeah, I think so, Roy.
How about you, Hank?
Whatever Mr. Cartwright says is all right with me.
Any objections, boys?
Well, we got back the horses they stole, Roy. Like I said before, there's not much point in chasing them up into the hills.
Fair enough. We'll head back the first thing in the morning. Hank, you mind taking the first watch?
Might as well.
Well, boys, I'm turning in.
Get away, little Joe. I'll make a good Indian out of him.
I can do better than that.
Doesn't look like there's any more of them around. Let's get them over by the fire.
Well, he's a white man.
You speak English, son? What's your name?
Chonquita.
Well, that's your Indian name. Do you have another name, a white man's name?
Billy Horn? Billy Horn.
It's more likely he came here to slit our throats while we were asleep.
Oh, no. Just want see. Look. You.
I guess they don't need me in there. Come on, Bill, I'll buy you a drink.
You're buying. Let's go.
Come on.
Hi, Hank. Was that a white man you just brought in there?
Yep.
Be he a renegade?
No, it seems the Shoshone stole him a long time ago when he was a kid.
Oh, Hank. Ben Cartwright still in town?
Yes, sir, he is.
You tell him I got to see him right away?
I sure will, Mr. Lewis.
Now make sure he don't leave town without me seeing him.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Think hard now, Billy. Where were you living at the time the Indians took you and your mother?
Not remember.
You remember how old you were?
Think 6.
6 years old. A long time ago, Ben. Even if you did have any kin folks left, there's no telling where they could have got to by now.
Billy, you happen to know your father's name?
Ma call Matt.
Matthew Horn. Now, there's something to go on. What was your mother's name, son?
Ma? She died 7 winter ago. That bad winter.
Billy, did your ma ever say anything about your family?
My people, Shoshone, keep us
Separated?
separated. Not see Ma much.
Sounds like real nice people.
No, it's their way. They treat me good.
Well, you reckon there's any chance that your father might still be alive?
Ma think he killed a Big Sandy.
Big Sandy. There's a settlement near the Oregon Territory called Big Sandy.
Yeah.
Well, that's much too far for the Shoshone to go.
But it's still possible, isn't it?
That's possible. And I'll get a telegram off to the Big Sandy right now. Come on, boy.
Roy, where you taking?
Gonna lock him up?
Huh?
It's all right, Billy. Jail's no place for the boy.
I go with you.
You're gonna have to stay here, boy.
Roy, well, we can take care of him.
Ben, you're forgetting he's just 3 days away from horse stealing.
Now, look, I'm not going to press any charges. Are you?
Now, look, what I'm trying to say is he was brought up Shoshone. Dog clan Shoshone at that. Wild. Now, who knows what he's likely to do running out there loose?
Roy, this isn't a very good way to welcome a man home to his people.
I'll grant you that.
Look, Roy, we'll be responsible for him.
And what about the folks out there that look on him as just a pure Indian, nothing else?
All right, he'll be safe on the Ponderosa with us.
How about it?
All right, I'll release him in your custody.
Thank you, Roy. Thank you very much.
Sheriff, thank you. Come on, Billy. There you go.
Oh, Mr. Cartwright, Ned Lewis said he'd like to see you right away.
Oh?
He sounded like it was pretty important.
Oh, well, better get over there. Thank you, Hank. Bring the horses.
Yes, sir.
Bet you never saw anything like this before.
Huh?
You ought to see New York or San Francisco. About 100 times bigger than this.
Oh, you not say that, might believe you.
You better believe me, it's the truth.
Yeah, it's true. Well, Ned, I hear you were looking for me.
Dan, how are you?
Oh, this is Billy Horn.
Oh, I heard about you, young fella. Pleased to meet you.
Of course, you know Little Joe.
Oh, Joe.
So, Lewis, how you doing?
Say, where's Horse and Adam?
Oh, I sent them each with some cattle.
Why? Well, now, you can reach him if we need him, I suppose.
Yeah, of course I can. What's so important?
Then I got this a couple of days ago. Pretty near fretted myself into old age waiting for you to get back.
Now, Ned, it'll take me about 3 hours to read through all this. What's it all about?
Well, in a nutshell, a man by the name of Milton Tanner is challenging your title to about 1/3 of the Ponderosa. Day before yesterday, he filed a claim on it.
You don't expect me to take this seriously, do you?
Well, this man doesn't waste his time, Ben. I'll take my oath on that.
Oh, we have ironclad title to every foot of the Ponderosa. You know that.
Until 2 days ago, yes, I did. But now Tanner thinks he's found some kind of a flaw. And I think he came out here from San Francisco just for this. To get as much of the Ponderosa as he can.
Well, Ned, you're certainly taking this seriously. What do you suggest we do?
Well, the first thing, I'll have to take a look at all the papers you've got on the Ponderosa. Titles, deeds, mortgages, surveys, water rights, easements, everything.
Well, you're not one to stampede at shadow, so... All right, why don't you come out tonight? We'll do it together.
I'll be there. And the sooner the better.
Tanner, huh?
Promise, Lewis. All this talk, not understand.
I can't say as I do either, Billy. Either way, it's nothing for you to worry about.
Claim stake number 1, M. Tanner.
That your land?
Yeah. And that's the way it's gonna stay. Joe, why don't you take Billy upstairs to his room and I'll start looking up those papers for Lewis.
Right. Billy, follow me. This is your room.
Chair? Bed? Soft. Blanket. I remember these things. Make light?
That's right.
Oh, you have fine place, little Joe.
Home generally is a fine place.
Where is woman in a home? Ma.
My mother died when I was young, just like yours.
Feel sorry. No longer use these things.
You just take your time, get used to it. If you need anything, call me. I'll be downstairs.
And that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard of, Ned. Well, ridiculous or not, Ben, your title is shaky.
But how can it be? It's all spelled out in that.
These documents are all based on this.
Yeah.
The original land patent.
Yes, I know.
So they're no better than this is.
But it's ironclad. We proved it over and over and over again.
You know, that's a very interesting thing about the law. It's open to interpretation. There was a similar case 4 or 5 months ago. At that time, Judge Griffith threw out the original land grant and ruled in favor of the later claim. Now, with a precedent like that, Ben, the burden of proof is going to be on you.
All right. Then we'll prove it again if we have to.
If you can.
What do you mean if we can?
Ben, if you let Tanner take you into court, his lawyer's going to hit you with something like this. And the southern boundary shall be the river known as Buckhorn Creek. Now, that river has changed course twice that I know of. You show me where it was 92 years ago when this document was written. No, he's got a case, Ben.
But it's not right.
Morally, probably not. Legally, that's something else again.
What do you want me to do?
Stay out of court if you possibly can. Then I think we ought to go have a talk with Tanner.
I don't know, Mr. Tanner. I don't want to know him.
Well, at least we'd see what he's after. Got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
He's rented the old Jenkins place. I could meet you there in the morning.
All right.
All right, Ben. I'll get on back to town.
See Mr. Lewis to the door, Pa.
Joe, while I'm over at Tanner's, look up that survey we made of the Buckhorn River.
Right, Pa.
There trouble for you?
Yeah, I'm afraid there is trouble. You know all that land you saw yesterday, even the land this house is on? Well, there's a man trying to take it away from us.
He can do this?
No, not if we can stop him.
We'll help you.
There's nothing you can do.
You save life when man would shoot me. You make your home my home. You have fight. My fight, too.
Thanks, Billy, but it's not that kind of fight.
Oh, Mr. Tanner? That'll probably be Mr. Cartwright.
Come on in.
Matt, how you been? I don't believe you gentlemen have met officially. Mr. Tanner, Mr. Ben Cartwright.
High time you and I got together. Could I offer you something?
No, thank you.
Sit down. Guess I've stirred up quite a fuss, haven't I?
I'm afraid you have, Mr. Tanner.
Well, usually these things can be settled if nobody takes it personally.
I don't know of any other way to take it.
How can you blame a businessman for grabbing an opportunity when he sees it?
Well, it seems to me you went to considerable trouble to create an opportunity.
I may have improved it a little. But why should you and I be at each other's throats?
I think I can tell you why, Mr. Tanner.
Now, Ben.
Now that the problem is here, let's settle it. As quickly and as quietly as possible.
Oh? Well, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing to settle.
Now, just a minute, please. Now, Ben, I'm your lawyer. You let me handle this. Mr. Tanner, what were you about to say?
Good, good. That's the attitude. I've got a proposition. There's several $100,000 worth of timber on those hills. That's what I'm interested in.
That section can never be heavily logged.
Why not?
Because it's a watershed, Mr. Tanner. You take those trees away, the Ponderosa will be flooded every spring.
Mr. Cartwright, I was prepared to make you a proposition. To withdraw my claim against the land in return for the timber.
Mr. Tanner, neither you nor anybody else is going to make a mud hole out of the Ponderosa.
Well, now, if that's going to be your attitude...
That's exactly what my attitude is going to be, simple and clear.
A court of law might disagree with that, Mr. Cartwright.
I don't know what kind of a case you have, but I can promise you the fight of your life. Come on, Ned. Joseph, would you mind not throwing those hanks of hair into the fire?
Oh. Yo, I'm almost through anyway, Pa. Here, take a look at that. Good, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, it looks good.
guess it can grow back if have to.
You're not gonna have to have it grow back. It looks nice that way. Let me see how this happens. Oh, it fits better now.
Look like toadstool.
I'll put the boots on. We gotta get into town. Hey, Pa, Billy and I are going into town. You need anything?
No, you and Billy go along.
Okay, we're just gonna get a couple of things. We'll be right back. Come on, hurry up with the boots, will you? Feel all right? Everybody cut his hair. Put the boots on. Come on, let's go. Fit out with some new clothes. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a good fit. Looks real good on you.
Oh, too tight. Cannot hunt or fight in this.
It's too tight. You're not gonna hunt in this. It's a dress code. You're not gonna have to do any fighting either.
Who can say when he have to fight?
Well, I like it. We'll take it. Let's see. I think that's about it. We got everything. Hey, will you lay off that candy? You're gonna get sick from it.
One more.
You said one more 5 minutes ago. Yeah, that shirt looks good on you.
Oh, these fine gifts, little Joe. I pay you back.
You don't have to pay me back. It's between friends. All you gotta do is wear them.
This is $22.75, Joe.
All right. It's money.
Just paper.
It's still money.
You take paper for clothes?
Yes.
You would not rather have fur? Blanket? Horse, maybe?
This'll do just fine, believe me. All right, thanks. Come on, let's go. We'll pick that stuff up later. You look great.
Oh, hi, little Joey. About jumped out of my skin.
How you doing, Sheriff?
What are you doing? Now, don't tell me that this is Billy Horn.
That's Billy.
Glad you come in town, though. It saves me a trip. I got something here for you. From the Big Sandy.
Oh, you can't read it, right?
Oh, well, the Big Sandy is your home. That's where you were born, and your pa's buried there. This telegram is from a fella named Jack Anderson. He knew your father, and he remembers you, too. Says anytime you want to come back, they'll be mighty glad to have you.
Billy, you just say the word, we'll fix it up so you can be in Big Sandy right away.
No. Not yet.
Well, I thought you'd be kind of anxious to get home again.
After a while. We'll tell when.
Hey, mister. You're trespassing.
I guess you'd be the one they call Little Joe Cartwright. Huh?
You guessed right. What's your name?
Milton Tanner.
All right, Tanner, you're trespassing.
Maybe I am a trifle ahead of time. He must be that wild boy you people picked up. Tell me, boy, what's it like living with those dirty savages?
All right, I said you're trespassing. Get off the land.
You better watch your temper, boy. You may need a job when I start logging that timber.
That man who tried take land?
Yeah, that's the man.
Joe? Remember the survey we had made back, what, five years ago?
Mm-hmm.
I want those old benchmarks rechecked.
That's a good idea. I'll do it tomorrow. Billy will come along with me.
Seven judges to draw from on the circuit. We have to pick Judge Griffith.
Only one decision ever handed down against the landowner, and he did it.
We've got him. Sometimes nothing goes right.
Mr. Cartwright? This Judge Griffith, he tell you can keep your land or not?
In a way, yes.
He not friend yours?
Never even met him.
No?
Have thought. 3 us, 1 Tanner. Think, run him off.
Yeah, well, first of all, it's against the law for us to do anything like that to Tanner.
Then law protect enemy?
Well, yeah, in a way it does.
And same law will let stranger give your land to man like Tanner.
Well, it can, yes.
Then law wrong.
Billy. See, a long time ago, people decided that fighting was not the best way to solve problems. And just because a man was strong didn't mean that he was right. So to protect the weaker people, they set up courts and laws.
You not weaker people. Not need such law.
Well, the courts were set up to protect the weak and the strong.
Then you let your land be taken away to protect people who weak.
I suppose 3 people came along who wanted to take something that belonged to you. Now, wouldn't you like to have a court and laws to protect you?
No. If cannot defend what own, not deserve it. Perhaps you not care much for land, Mr. Cartwright.
I care for it very much. We all do.
Not understand white man law.
Well, sometimes I don't understand it either.
Hey, Billy! Billy, I found one! Billy! Billy! Billy, what's the matter? On bear track. Took gun. Here.
Hey, that's a big one, huh? I was a little afraid you might have gone back with the Shoshones.
Why?
I could understand you being homesick.
That not home. When you chase us and I come into camp, think I want to be caught. Many time Ma tell me, must someday get back to white people.
Thought you said they kept you and your mother apart.
They try, but she would come to me at night, hold me, tell me things.
And what kind of things?
Our Father, who art heaven, hallowed be name. Blessed are meek, for shall inherit earth. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 5. All men endowed by Creator with certain inalienable right, among which other things.
You know, I can remember my mother teaching me some of the same things.
I've not found use for them.
Don't worry, you will.
Shoshone teach me thing too. How to skin bear. Use skin for warmth. How to protect what belonged to me.
Like Pa says, some things the Indians do are different from the things the white men do.
Then white way better?
Oh, of course, it's not better. It's just the way it is, that's all. You have to take what you learn from the Indian, take what you learn from the white man, and then decide which is good and which is bad.
Teach man repay debt. Is wrong?
Of course not, that's good.
Then that much learned from Shoshone can keep.
is it? Who's there?
Billy Horn.
What do you want?
Talk.
Well, speak your piece.
I come warn you.
Warn me about what?
Do not try take Mr. Cartwright land or I kill you.
You tell Mr. Cartwright if he wants to threaten me, let him do it himself.
He not threaten you, I do. Mr. Cartwright friend, if you hurt him, I kill you. Have spoken.
Rhodes, go!
Mr. Cartwright?
Billy? That you, Billy? What are you doing out there?
Not worry anymore. Have killed Mr. Tanner for you.
Killed Mr. Tanner?
Think you be pleased.
You killed Mr. Tanner?
Well, not want to. Warn first. His choosing. Had to stop from taking Ponderosa.
Billy, you did wrong.
How? Enemy dead. Land safe. We're wrong.
Killing is wrong.
Wolf kill doe. Fawn starve. Wolf eat. We're wrong.
Billy, we're not animals.
Have to live. Have to protect ourselves. If you afraid Mr. Tanner friends, I go now before get here.
Oh, Billy. Billy killed Mr. Tanner.
I just heard.
We'll have to take him to town to the sheriff.
You my friend. Not understand.
Sheriff,
Yeah,
I'm through.
all right. Talkative cuss, ain't he?
Yeah. Ben? I couldn't get a word out of him.
You know he ain't took a loud breath ever since you brought him in here?
Ned, will you defend him?
I'm not sure he wants to be defended.
Will you help him?
All right, Ben, I'll do what I can for him.
Bunch of
I'll see that you don't give me any trouble, huh, son?
Morning, Billy.
Well, look, son. Sooner or later, you're going to have to talk to somebody. I'm the best one because I'm on your side.
This place is where they kill me?
Son, is that what you've been carrying around inside you all this time? Well, now, if you'd just let me talk to you, I could have explained. This is just a trial. I'm here to protect you.
What I to you?
You're my client. Ben Cartwright's friend.
I have no friend.
Oh, yes, you do. Whole lot better than you think.
They will kill me.
Morning, Judge. Everybody rise, please.
How does the defendant plead?
Your Honor, if I may approach the bench.
You may. We are prepared to enter a plea of guilty if I can be assured of an opportunity to enter testimony that will have direct bearing on the sentence.
Your Honor, is counsel trying to bargain with the court?
Oh, no, not at all.
Well, it is unusual, Mr. Lewis.
There is precedent, Your Honor. The case of the People versus Lyle Biggert, revised reports, 1854. And People versus Four Indians, 1858.
Very well, Mr. Lewis. Enter your plea. I'll hear your testimony.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant pleads guilty.
Call your witness, Mr. Lewis.
Call Mr. Benjamin Cartwright. Now, Mr. Cartwright, would you tell us, please, just what is your relationship with the defendant?
Well, I considered Billy Horn a friend. I still do.
That's in spite of what he's done.
Yes, in spite of what he has done. But I would like to say that his standards are different from ours.
Would you explain yourself, Mr. Cartwright?
Well, Billy Horn was raised by the Shoshones, people whose laws are different from ours. He grew up in a world where you kill if you have to, for survival, or for the survival of your friends. Now, Billy Horn killed a man because he thought he was helping me, his friend. I believe that what he did was wrong. He believes that what he did was necessary and right. Well, in a way, Billy Horn's problem is a kind of test for all of us to judge how far our white man's civilization has come since its beginning. Your Honor, I hope the court will give Billy a chance to see that our way of life is merciful and understanding, as well as just.
That concludes our testimony, Your Honor.
Just a minute. You may step down, Mr. Cartwright. Mr. Lewis, Mr. Adams.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you gentlemen have anything further to discuss?
Well, if it's amiable with the defense, I'll concur.
Fine.
That's fine.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will take this testimony under advisement. This case will be recessed until tomorrow.
sure old Ben Cartwright are dead of things.
Put me here.
Well, that's the law. But he more than likely saved your hide today.
I go free.
Well, I think the judge will probably give you a couple of years in prison.
Years? In small jail room?
Well, it beats hanging. Here, let me get them cuffs off of you.
Roy, what happened?
Billy Horn slugged me and got away.
Go! Joseph!
You gotta help me round up a posse.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What this time? Friend, enemy?
Billy, you're making a big mistake by running away. If you do it now, you'll be running the rest of your life.
Not understand white law. Help friends, friends put in jail.
You know we didn't want to do that. My father's doing everything he can to help you.
Rather die than be in jail.
I'm sorry, I don't want to do this. If that posse catches you, they're going to kill you. I'm going to have to bring you back with me.
Die first.
All right, is this the way you want it, Billy? Is this what your mother taught you, to kill and then to run?
Not want to die.
Who said you're gonna die?
Not want to live in small jail room.
Billy, you killed a man. You have to pay for that. Don't you understand? It was wrong.
By bear, you say pay debt is right. When try do that, man and dog attack me. Now is wrong. White man have twisted tongue.
Wait a minute, what do you mean the dog and the man attacked you?
When I say stay away your land, they want kill me.
Billy, why didn't you say that in court? That's self-defense.
Just more words. Just only a few words.
Listen, try to understand me. In the white man's law, if you kill another man trying to save your own life, that's self-defense. I can't guarantee it'll get you off, but that can make the difference.
More words. I cannot believe you.
All right. All right, I can't force you to believe me. But I am your friend. I know you did what you did because you're my friend, too. That's why I just can't take you back. Remember one thing, that was something I told you. You have to take what you learned from the white man and what you learned from the Indian and decide which ones are good and which ones are bad. It's one decision you're gonna have to make for yourself. I can't make it for you.